So here's how I created a tight punchy kick drum for this rock track. So firstly, I noticed is coming from programmed kit, so we're not going to have to do too much with like phase alignment or anything like that. First thing I always like to do is add saturation. For this drum kit, I really like the New York saturation. It gives a really nice low mid punch and a little bit more bottom end. And I find that it saturates quite nicely, curving off the attack. That's going into the USA A, which I believe is an API. And then I'm going into an API style EQ. So something you should know about this style of EQ, that the further you push it, the pointier the bell curve becomes. And they really come alive when you push them hard. Next, I'm going for this Pultec-style EQ. I'm doing that classic trick of boosting and attenuating the bottom end, which adds a lot of clarity and punch to your low end. I'm going for 60 Hz. I've also added a little bit of a boost around a 2K, making sure that I'm reducing the gain so I'm not just tricking myself that I think it sounds better. It actually is better, not just louder. Next, I'm using Neutron 4 to do a very broad shelf, and then I've done quite a poke around 193 Hz. I think I boosted this because on smaller speakers it allowed it to pop through a little bit more. But to stop it sounding muddy and less punchy, I've done quite a cut around 270 Hz with a little poke around 2300 Hz, allowing the kick to be more present on smaller speakers without just turning it up. I was finding that the rumble of the kick was a little bit too long. I have reduced the sustain of it by about 3.5 dB, and that just allows it to feel a little bit more punchy in the track.